No, she's got to ask you this question.
Yeah, I got to ask you this question because so they can't diagnose anybody, you know, from afar. Somebody that they haven't examined. Doctors, therapists, a lot of respected psychologists out there, really big-time, big names, are saying that Donald Trump is showing signs of narcissism, which, by the way, one of the symptoms is preoccupied with the fantasies of unlimited power, success, and brilliance. And they're questioning that he has narcissistic disorder. Number one, do you think that's a mental illness, narcissism? And if so, is he fit to be president?
I think this is complete BS. These people don't know him personally, so they have no way to tell if he is sick or not, or whether he's a narcissist or not. I don't believe any of it, honestly.
Wow, so let me get this straight. She just said they can't diagnose anyone, but then goes on and tries to get Dr. Phil to diagnose someone.
Well, Counselor, that's a compound question, and I object. But, you know, people talk about narcissism, but they don't really know what it means. So I brought a list from the DSM-5 about what narcissism really is, because if I asked people to stand up and define it, they wouldn't know.
All right.
And let's just take a vote. One, has a grandiose sense of self-importance.
Check.
Check. Okay.
Next.
Two, is preoccupied with fantasies of success, power, or brilliance, which you said. Check. Okay. Three, believes that he or she is special or unique.
Check.
Can only be understood by special people. Four, requires excessive admiration.
Oh, check.
Has a sense of entitlement, which means is very thin-skinned.
Oh, check.
Is interpersonally exploitive. Lacks empathy. Has the inability to stand in other people's shoes. And understand
you mean like when he makes fun of people who are handicapped or
I'm just
disabled?
reading it. You interpret it however you want. Is often envious or...
You can already tell that these people don't like Donald Trump at all. They are completely out of line, honestly, criticizing the president of the United States that way. It's sad to see, honestly.
Others or believes that others are envious of him or her shows arrogant and haughty behavior.
How many people does that? That's a lot of people.
Well, that is a lot of people, and if you take out everybody that has any of those characteristics, then you're going to take out a lot of people, including some at this table. But
that was the best and biggest roast I've ever heard in a long time. You're gonna take out a lot of people because a lot of people want success and care about themselves and feel like they are not understood properly and feel they are special, especially at this table. So he's pointing the finger right there at the Views host, honestly, at Joy Behar, for example, or Whoopi Goldberg, for example.
Yourself included.
Absolutely.
Really? Which one are you?
Well, I'll tell you what. Leaders.
Which one are you?
Let's see. I would have to check a few of these.
Do you have to have all of them, though, to be a narcissist?
First off, you have to have a number of these present for an extended period of time, and they have to be disruptive to your functioning.
Duh.
Okay? As be disruptive to your functioning. And so the question is this malignant to the point that it puts people's lives in jeopardy, puts our futures in jeopardy? That's what you have to decide. I doubt that there's ever been anyone that has sat in the chair of the presidency that didn't have some type of imbalance mentally or emotionally at some point in their lives.
Well, Nixon did,
we all have our, we all have our hearts broken. We all have things that we go through.
You wouldn't look at President Obama and say he has narcissistic disorder. So you can't just say they all have it.
How would you know? How would you know that? I bet she doesn't know him personally either. She's just spitting lies based on what she saw on TV, on the news, read on the newspaper. She don't know anybody. She doesn't know anything, honestly.
Some people have all the things you said.
Right.
We just checked every one of them.
I said most leaders are under a lot of stress and pressure. So a lot of them will show anxiety, depression at different times. A lot of leaders will have some affliction at different times because of the pressure and demand.
Wow. The only point she proved is that she is the narcissist. Every box she checked was checking for herself and everyone sitting next to her. No matter how hard these women try to smear and defame Donald Trump, they will never win because hate never wins.
Exactly. These people are just hateful and creating divide in the country between the left and the right, between the Republicans and the Democrats. Now is not the time to divide. The American people voted en masse for Donald Trump because they wanted change, because they want Trump to do better for the economy, for inflation, to reduce the cost of living, to stop wars all over the world, and to put the Americans first, right? They want to stop illegal immigration, and now is the time to all come together under Donald Trump. It's not the time to divide, spit out lies, and hate towards the president of the United States, the most powerful man in the world.
Now, thanks to all the publicity they gave Donald Trump, we will be calling him the commander-in-chief for the next 4 years. And honestly, I think that's something we can all be grateful for. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And if you want to see Mr. President Donald Trump shut down this NBC host, you wouldn't want to miss this video.
I think this was a great video. It was a great clip, honestly. It highlights how these people are completely perverted and absolutely don't know what they are talking about. They are just making cheap television and their ratings speaks for themselves. They are tanking because people are sick of these Trump derangement syndrome. People are sick of hating on Trump. They elected Trump for good reasons, and we will see, of course, what happens if Trump is actually capable of working for the American people and do better than his first term and actually keep the promises that he made during the campaign and stop illegal immigration, reduce inflation and stop wars and bring peace and prosperity all over the world. We will see. And we will report it all right there on this channel. So thanks for watching and staying with me to the end. I really appreciate you being here. As always, click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye.